Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle JuJuBeedze from CZT Rosie Hill. This is a. Yeah, okay. How many times have I said? This is a cute one. I got to find a different phrase. They're all cute. um, all right. Starts off with, and this is a good uh, border tangle, or if you want to do it along a string line. I'm sure there are tons of other ways that this could be used. And I'm going to do this a little bigger than I did on my step out, I do believe. Well, or maybe, I don't know. Seems like I just space things the way I space things, and that's it. Okay, a row of small orbs. That's your first step. So along whatever it is that you're doing, just a small a string of small orbs. Now I'm going to start here. Doesn't matter where you start, but every other one. This is the next step. You're gonna aura it. So put a larger orb around it. Again, skipping one, and then we can fill in the inside, or you can leave it open and decide if you want to fill it in or not. Rosie has us filling it in on that same step. All right. Then the orbs that we didn't, they want their attention too, so they will get it now. We're going to put um, uh, 2 orbs on either side of this, so it'll have a total of 5 orbs. And you could do these, similar size is good. Let's see what I can squish in here. And so I'm doing 2 on either side, so that and that's what you want to do. 2 on either side of that orb that then becomes the center. Next, we're going to start with the center. So looking at this center orb, about the middle of it, you're going to put your pen down and draw a line. Actually, it'll go to either way, to the orbs on either side. So just to the outside. Here, I curved that a little bit. But that's okay. You could do it curvy. It's good. And it's kind of rinse and repeat. So on each orb, you're going to go to the center, and we're going to make this a little bit of a curved line, all going up to that same point. I found it easier just to separate that center out, just so to see. Here's what it looks like. Now, so I've done them to this orb, and obviously we're going to do it to the other orb. And again, just focusing on the center, and then bringing it back. It kind of looks like a. Well, if I just left it like that, it makes me think of a bird cage. Just coming out of the center, add as much curve as you want to. You could play with the size. I mean, size of all of the orbs, obviously. And let's see. I'm taking this off the page here. Oops. And then this would have 1, 2, like that. Okay. As if it was continuing. And that's it. Except for decorating. If you take a look at the For More Inspiration link, you will see Rosie's step out. As well, she has a sample on there. And then you see Linda Farmer from Tangle Patterns, her step out. I originally found this on Pinterest, and then I always go back and look to see if it's on Tangle Patterns. And lo and behold, there it was. So, and I like Tangle Patterns because Linda has more of a story behind it, some tips, things like that. So a lot of different things that you can do with this. One is you could fill in all of these orbs. You can leave them open. I think might do every other one. As I'm looking at this one, like, oh, I should have started that. I should have done every other one the other way. Um, a lot of times I will decide, how do I want to fill this in exactly? Oh, and I think I'll do the same each time. Where I might have had a little something I want to not be seen, like going over the line. I could fill them all in too. Or if, the one orb is a little bit goofy, then I can fix that sometimes with filling in and then adjusting. But okay, so that's that. And then we could add a little shading. So I'm gonna add some right here where all of these lines come together. That's always a good place. If you are sometimes at a loss for I just don't know when to shade, that's a good place to start. And then just bring out that gradient a little ways. I would, if you're uncomfortable with shading, because I say that because I've talked to several people that have told me that, and it's like, start light. You can always go darker. You can always add more. Oh, see, look at how neat that looks. Wow. So that's really cool. Neat tangle, and of course, up to your imagination how you want to decorate it. Also, oh, actually, I'm looking at Rosie's step out. She does have one variation, which is she has the orbs separated a little bit. I was like, well, it's rounder, but it's because the orbs are separated, where these ones are butt up against each other. If you separate them a little bit, and then you can make it rounder. But take a look at the link; I'll give you some ideas. And again, really, really neat tangle. So, if you enjoyed this, and I hope you did, would love to have you click like. Feel free to share it, leave comments, and if you liked it enough to see more, I would love to have you be a subscriber on the channel. I mentioned the description section. If you don't know where that is, and it depends on what you're viewing this on, sometimes on the app it's harder to find. If you look at, I think it's the name of the video, so below the video place, find the name, and there's usually a little down arrow, like a little V. That's the description section. If you're looking on a desktop or laptop, I believe it says like it has like the first couple lines of the description section, and then it says show more or something like that. So every once in a while I get that question, and so every once in a while I want to make sure that I say that just in case. All right. Yeah. Also in that description section, link to my website. So if you are looking for online classes, even if you're I'm in Michigan. If you're local to me in Michigan, I have been known to do in person. So that is something that could happen. So so you can take a look at the website for that information and to contact me. I do have a lot of classes. I teach almost twice weekly. A lot of them are free. A couple are paid, so I can keep myself in pens and things. What else is on there? Well, just lots of stuff on the website, and feel free to subscribe to on my website. On the right hand side, it says subscribe to this blog, because I do post right now. We're doing Festivus Tangleus, and so it's Festive Tangles, and so you can follow. You'll get those emails, as well as when I do class replays and I get those posted. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll see those as well. But on the blog, I include screenshots, pictures of those that either email me their work, or I get it off of our private Facebook group, which you can join. By the way, that link is in the description section. So you'll get that information too when I get them done and send them out. I of late have not been very good about getting them out, but every once in a while I go and get semi caught up. So you'll enjoy them when you see them, I do believe. So with that, I think that's all the information that I have. So thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.